Good afternoon, dearest brothers and sisters. It is the 2nd of December. I pray you're all having a blessed day. So, I don't know if any of you have children or in your YouTube travels have ever seen what's called a try not to laugh video. Well, this is going to be my attempt at that for you here today. So, here we go.
Just to clear up one point, I mean, my understanding is that these vaccines do not modify your DNA or RNA. So I think that's just an important point to clarify. If I'm getting anything wrong here, of course, correct me. But
No.
but just to make that clear.
No. First of all, DNA is inherent in your own nucleus cell. Sticking in anything foreign will ultimately get clear. Messenger RNA is the messenger. It comes from the DNA to the RNA to the protein. Sticking an mRNA into you, it has absolutely nothing to do with your own DNA or your own RNA. It's going to perform its function, and then it's going to be degraded, and it's gone. It doesn't have any imprint on any genetic material of your own.
Good. Well, I'm glad we can clear that up.
It sounds legitimate. It blows my mind. It really does, but it doesn't. I was really thinking about it, and think about 20, even 30, 40 years ago when it was very difficult to find information, where you had that generation that really trusted in the news. You had newspapers, magazines, and you really believed in the journalism. You believed in what was being reported to you. And that is the beginning of the dupe, the great deception that we're currently in right now, dear brothers and sisters. And now we're in a time where they flood us with so much information. And again, our enemy's not stupid. He knows what's at our disposal. He knows that we have technology. We can use this technology. And so instead of giving or hiding the truth or giving little bits of truth, again, 30, 40 years ago, they bombard us with just countless amounts of information, just flood us with it, so that we're spending our time trying to sift through the information to try to figure out or realize what's true or what's not true. And so praise our Father for giving us discernment, dear brothers and sisters. And if you think about what would be the point of our Father giving us discernment, like the gift of discernment? Well, here we go. It's either the lack of information that we've been given by the powers that be, or too much information given to us by the powers that be. But the gift of discernment is still the same. It's the ability to, again, discernment has nothing to do with us. It has nothing to do with us and how we feel about a situation, because we're not supposed to interpret anything. Discernment is the ability to have that relationship with your Father, to go to Him for the answer, to listen to His voice, for Him to tell you, yeah, that's crazy. That don't listen to that. They're just trying to throw you off. And so you're supposed to trust the voice that's telling you, you know what, don't pay attention to that. Now, there's other emotions that come to mind while I'm watching this video. And it's the conflicting fight that goes on inside of me spiritually, where one side tells me, and clearly it's the enemy side, to hate these two gentlemen. Right away, your hair gets up. You want to get a little bit aggressive towards them. And you know what, brothers and sisters? That is the point of why our enemy is also putting this information out, is to rev brothers and sisters up like you and I. Do not allow our enemy to do that. Do not allow the enemy to put us in a situation where we hate another fellow brother or sister. Because at the end of the day, these two gentlemen that I just played here in the video that you saw before are another brother trying to find their way through, and have clearly made the wrong decision for the wrong reasons. They feel in their minds they've been deceived. They feel they are actually doing the right thing. because our enemy has showed up to them as an angel of light, presenting a solution to a problem that our enemy has given to them. Now, our enemy, the snake, he's going to twist the plot line every which possible way he can for every single person that he puts himself in front of. That's just the way it is. And when you finally have truth, you can see it all. It's all clear as day what is happening. You can watch, again, this video is a minute long, and right away, just even the reading of the body language of these two. You've got Mr. Zuckerberg's kind of got a half-cocked smile on his face, trying to keep his excitement in from laughing because it's so funny. And then you've got Mr. Fauci there. He, as soon as Mark's like, so I heard it's this, and he's, no, that's crazy. Well, here's the thing. Why bring this topic to light if it's completely ludicrous and bonkers? Why even why even spend 60 seconds in an interview with two probably of the most richest individuals on the planet? I said planet. Please forgive me. It is not a planet. The Earth. One of the two richest men on the Earth. And ask them that question. What would even be the purpose of that? Well, the purpose is there's going to come a time where there's going to be a light that's shone on us, dear brothers and sisters, and we're going to be brought to the forefront of, look at these Christians and look at what they believe in. They're not willing to take this. They're not willing to do that. They're just not willing to cooperate. As a matter of fact, they're going against all the principles of who they say that they are. And there is going to come a time where this is going to be the narrative, dear brothers and sisters. This is where the persecution of our people is going to stem from, always has stemmed from, and always will stem from. So they're going to find a way to take what we believe in and spin it to the blind so that they look at us and come to our doors with pitchforks and torches, wanting to burn the door down. It's coming. And it's little pieces of information, hit pieces like this, that are used specifically so that the people that are like this see that video and go, yeah, that's exactly what it is. Do you think anybody's really even done research, and I'm talking somebody that would be classified as normal, would even have heard anything along those lines? No. And again, as I spoke in not the video I just mirrored, but the video before that, these videos are not for us. Well, they are in a sense that they want to try and get us angry, which it does work for some people, and I'll get to that in a second. But they're for that third sect of people that are on the fence. The ones that are the Father has just put it on their spirit and starting to wake them up, and now they're starting to dig. That's who this is for. So now, if they've ever spoke to somebody that knows truth, someone like ourselves, and then all of a sudden they see a video like this, the hopes of the enemy is the enemy looks and goes, well, it is Mark Zuckerberg and it is Dr. Fauci. Like, he is a doctor. I see them both on television. They've got lots of money, so they must know what they're talking about. That is the hopes of the enemy. And you know what? Yes, he will win people over that way. That's how it is. And now it falls back onto us. Do we get mad at those people? Do we get angry at those people? Like, when you see these two guys on this video, does it bring you to rage? Are you upset? And if it does, it's the enemy's working. He's doing his job. He's getting done what he's supposed to get done. When you see these two gentlemen on this video, you're supposed to feel for them, dear brothers and sisters. You're supposed to pray for them. You truly are. Because yes, here I am, and I'm not even supposed to be poking fun at these two, and forgive me, Father, and I apologize for that. We're supposed to be praying for them. We're better than that, dear brothers and sisters. We shouldn't be making fun of them. We shouldn't be getting mad at them. We shouldn't be putting hit pieces out on them. We're supposed to expose the lies. Of course we are. Because these videos of the exposing of the lies will be the ones that help counteract the ones that are trying to flip the lies around. So pray for these, dear brothers and sisters, and I mean all of them. Every creation given to us by our Father, that includes me, that includes you, that includes Mark Zuckerberg, that includes Dr. Fauci, even Bill Gates, dear brothers and sisters. They're just deceived. They think they know what they're doing. They have no clue. They honestly don't know where they're going, because if they knew where they were going, like our enemy does, do you think they'd be doing what they're doing? No. Our jobs is to try to pray for them. It's not to try to pray for them, is to pray for them. Pray with the hopes that they wake up one day and go, you know what? I've made a mistake. They probably are told and think that they can't be redeemed. That's not true, dear brothers and sisters. They can be redeemed. If they were to wake up tomorrow morning and go, you know what? I've made a huge mistake, and give their life to Jesus Christ, they're forgiven. But that's where the enemy comes in and tries to tell them otherwise. Tell them it's too far, you're too far gone, what you've done is too much. We need to pray for them, dear brothers and sisters. That's, I know a lot of times easier said than done, but if we're going to be followers of Christ, if we are going to be Christ-like, we are supposed to love and pray for our enemies, just as we pray for our fellow brothers and sisters that are alongside us. So I just wanted to say hi, dear brothers and sisters. I pray one of you got something out of this. Father willing, I'll do another one soon, and God bless you. I love you. Bye.